Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie and we're gonna dive into a keto tip and we're shaking up some ketones. So as you're tuning in, I need you to share one thing you're thankful for. What are you thankful for today? So if you're watching live, it's a Monday. It's a new week. I hope your week is going well. I hope you had an incredible weekend. And if you're not watching live, then guess what? It's totally fine. I'm sitting on the edge of my couch. I'm actually leaving super soon to go be with my mom. I'm gonna go help my mom do some shopping. So as you're tuning in, what are you thankful for? Where are you tuning in from? I live in Minnesota, and actually, I think we're expected to have snow tomorrow, and it is really cold, like really windy, and I think it feels like negatives today. It's very, very cold out. So here's a quick tip for you. I often get asked this question, hey, can I eat this? Or what do you think about this? Or can I, all day long, I'll have people, and I love it, right? I'm like, yes, no, depends on your goals. Have you looked at the back of the bag? And so that is a common question. Can I eat this? Can I eat this? And I always like to say, well, you can do anything you want, right? So it's not a matter of if you can eat it. It is a matter of should you eat it? And does it align with your goals? Here's the flavor we're shaking up. One of my favorites of my mom fuel. So the simple tip that I'm going to give to you, and it sounds simple, and it is simple, it just has to be used. The tip is to flip. So every time you have a question about food, if you're at the grocery store or even in your home, somebody asked me today, and she's super sweet. Actually, she's not even online. I have a lot of people that text message me too because they don't use social media. She said, can I have canned green beans? And I said, well, I said, did you look at, because here's the deal. Sometimes my husband has taught me this. You can give people answers or you can teach them how to look for it. It's like you can give, what is the saying? You can give them a fish or teach them how to fish, right? So, right? I know it's kind of like that. So I said, why don't you flip the can over and tell me what it says on the can? Depending on your goals, if you're strict keto, low carb, would depend on if you want to eat the canned beans or fresh green beans, right? And she's like, there's 2 grams of sugar in these beans and 4 extra carbs. And I said, oh, good job. It's just having an awareness and taking a couple minutes to flip it over and understanding what it says, right? So here's my example for you today. Who has tried these before? Like you can get them at Target, online. I actually don't like them. I don't love any prepackaged cookies. I don't really love a lot of prepackaged snacks. You want to know why? Because a lot of them use a ridiculous amount of erythritol. I prefer monk fruit when we're baking. So let me ask you this. When you bake keto or low carb, what kind of sugar replacement do you use? I have a lot of people that use Swerve. I prefer monk fruit. But a lot of these snacks, while they are a better option, hands down, 100%, some of you love them. It is a personal me. I do not like the cooling effect of these snacks. You know how like you take a bite and you're like, there's a lot of erythritol in there. But I have some friends that love them. So anyways, if you look at the back, here's what I want you to do. I always say the tip is to flip. I want you to first of all look at the serving size. This bag, although it seems very cute and great for traveling, is not a serving size. 7 cookies in here are a serving size. There's actually 2 servings in here, so approximately 14 cookies. So if you don't look at it, you wouldn't know. You might eat the entire bag if you're really trying to stay focused, right? So first of all, look at the serving size. Second of all, I usually scroll down and I look right at the carbs. And for both, for the container, there's 18 grams of carbs in here. If you were to do total carbs, okay? Now, if you're doing net carbs, and if you understand you can subtract dietary fiber and sugar alcohol, we're going to subtract 4, we're going to subtract 2, erythritol, 12. So actually we're going to subtract, 12, 16, which leaves you a net carb of 2. 2 net carbs for the whole bag. Is that right? Oh yeah, because it says 1 net carb. That would be per serving. So if you're doing net carbs, it would say, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is fine. It's 2 net carbs, 1 net carb if I'm only eating 7 of them. And then I usually just kind of look at the ingredients. I'm like, erythritol, 100%, I can taste it. If you want to look at the fat grams. And then here's another great point to look at. I just briefly look at what's in it, because sometimes there's hidden sugars. And clearly, if you're eating something and on the back the ingredients list is like this long, it's probably not a really great option. So just have an awareness of what you're eating, right? So if you're gonna say, hey, can I eat this? And I'll answer your question. I'll say, it's a fine option. It's a better option. It's not a great option. And I'm also gonna say, flip it over and look. Go look and learn how to read, and just briefly like, oh, I don't want that. Or, oh yeah, I can eat that. It's a way better option than me going through the drive-thru and grabbing a dozen McDonald's cookies, right? So the tip is to flip. I hope that made sense. Does that make sense? Does any of you like these cookies? My kids actually like them. I'm more of a chocolate chip cookie person. And then I'm gonna drink my ketones. I'm gonna go shopping with my mom. It's gonna be so fun. And for those of you who've been asking, I actually posted a picture today on my stories. I've got some packages going out in the mail today. I'm gonna be packing more up tonight to send out trial packs. So if you want to know more about my ketones, I started drinking these 6.5 years ago. They are a tool, right? If you follow me in the mornings, we've been going through the 5-second rule by Robbins. So every morning I come on, we talk about a book or a thought or something to help you with your mindset. The 5-second rule is a tool. If you've never read the book, read the book. If you haven't been watching the live, scroll back all week and you can watch every morning live. And so I love to talk about there's tools in your tool belt to help you on your journey, right? Most people are like, the keto diet's too hard. I don't know how to do this. I keep falling into cravings. Like, I can't do this. And I'm like, listen, what tools do you have, right? A tool I say is, I drink a lot of more water when I have a straw. A tool would be understanding the 5-second rule. A tool would be anything that's gonna help you, like the crock pot, not the crock pot, I'm sorry. Actually, I have been using that more. The air fryer to me is a tool. It helps me make food without thinking, breakfast, sausage, different things to keep me or you or other people on track. It's a tool. The ketones are a tool, not a magic pill. So when you drink this, there's lots of different flavors. It puts you in ketosis in under an hour, helps with your energy, your focus, your appetite control, your mood, your sleep, your muscle preservation. It's why my muscles are so big. I just don't show you because I always wear sweatshirts. I joke about having big muscles. I don't lift heavy enough weights, but I'm going to have big muscles by this summer. Yeah, we're trying something new for a workout. You guys will be shocked at how large my muscles are in June. Like, for sure, right? They're going to be so shocked. Plus, I'm in a wedding in August, so my shoulders need to look really good, right? Here's the deal. If you want to know more, if you want to grab a trial pack, I've got lots going out tomorrow. I can make you one. I can get you one. Post 5 in the comments if you want to know about my mom fuel. Do not wait till January. You and I can chat about your goals. We can figure out how to get you set up to make better choices, work on your lifestyle approach. You've got, what's the date today? The 6th? You've got 25 days. 25 days to kind of, so like, I'll give you an example. Do any of you set New Year's resolutions? Or work on your vision boards, right? We did that earlier this year, but we're gonna do it again in January. What we talked about with my kids today is we sat our kids down and we talked about character and what you want people to say about you. So we talked about our character, we talked about our values, we talked about the things that we feel like our girls need to learn before they leave our home, life lessons. Like, we had a long conversation. We have it all written on the whiteboard. What character traits do we want, right? What character traits do we need to work on? So like, and then we're talking about values and things that we want. I said, listen, we have 4 dogs, by the way, and 4 daughters, and we homeschool by choice. And so I said, I don't want to wait till January are you a person? Oh, there's a saying. Are you a watcher or take an action? I want to be a person of action. I actually am. If I learn something, I'm going to put it into place right now. I've been wanting to do this kind of character building, value, vision casting with our kids for a while. And I was like, today is the day. We are getting the board out. We are writing it down. And I'm not waiting till January. I would say that to you with your fat loss or your weight loss or your goals. You don't have to dive in and be crazy strict, but you don't have to wait. 25 days, almost 3 weeks is a long time where you can establish a couple of new habits. whether it's 5-second rule and getting up without hitting the snooze button, drinking more water, possibly moving your body a little bit more, right? Making better choices overall in your food, drinking ketones. There's lots of things that you can do to get the ball rolling so that when January comes, you are ahead of the game, hands down. So if you have questions, I'm here to help. If you want to know more, if you just like, I need a basic foods list. I need to know how you started. I did a video a while ago, just giving kind of 8 steps of how I started and some food ideas. If you want the foods list, post food in the comments. If you want ketones, post 5 in the comments, or we're just going to chat. So otherwise, remember, the tip is to flip. Be aware of what you're eating. All right. I hope you guys have an incredible day. I'm going to go shopping. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you very soon. Message me with your questions or just scroll through the page to look for different recipes, tips, and tricks to help you on your journey. And we'll talk to you soon.